Here's chicken coop I built, I was talking about. Had to put chicken wire up around the top. I just used all this off the old barn that was tore down, some used tin and shit. Again, I made this, I overbuilt it. There's all the shit on the wall. Here's your little roofs and stuff. Dad got that sign, it's boomer cringe, but I put it up in here. Anyways, though, this chipboard door, it came off like one of the little sheds and stuff. I built an 8x8x8. Hey, chicken. Got an egg down there. Just a golf ball over there. One of the highest things I had to buy, other than having to buy a fuckload of screws, is this here. I need to go get some little patching on it and shit. This is the cheapest linoleum that Lowe's had at the time. They got one now that's like 1 cent cheaper. But hopefully this video is recording sideways. It looks like it's goddamn up and down, what the fuck ever. Be nice now. But anyways, it was like $97. Of course, I could only buy like 12 by 12, or this here's like 8 by 8, you know. But just want to show this off a little bit. I'll try to edit this into a video. Hopefully it ain't fucking gonna be up and down, looking all weird and shit. Got some of the wasp nests I need to get. All the nesting boxes. Got this up here. Sometimes we'll flop it down where they got a little more privacy and, you know, do their thing. But just some little wall braces and stuff. It's messy, but hey guys, it is a chicken coop, so. So I've done that. Basically, just put a piece of wood and drilled the stakes to them. Yep. Shit, didn't even know I was recording. Hey guys, so I'm gonna edit in the video I took yesterday, the chicken coop. I'll probably put it into the beginning of this one. But today's a new day. That was yesterday. I gotta get my lighter. So I wasn't even ready. Excuse the dank fit. It's winter time again. Let's see if I can show this to you guys real quick. You see the snow falling? Is that picking up? I don't know. I've got the camera facing all weird. But anyways, yeah, yesterday fairly warm. Today cold as fuck, so that's decent. Got sitting on top of a shop vac. I'm over here at the old country store that we've been working on. I've been talking about how we've been jacking it up and everything. I'm upstairs here now. I was waiting on another good cold day to go around and get all the wasp and dirt dauber and the hornet's nest that's everywhere. I've seen a couple waspers so far this year. I hate them motherfuckers. They're everywhere though. I got to get up on the house roof here in a few. I'm gonna do that though, just because it is snowing. It's not really sticking yet, but it's gonna make it a little wet. I've got a pair of tennis shoes I just bought from Walmart like a few years ago for like 15 bucks or something. Just so I get on the roof with, because my boots and stuff, it's like walking on butter or whatever, I guess, you know, so. But I'm gonna do that during my daughter's nap, when my wife can be out there and stuff, and just be watching in case if I fall, like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? So I always try to be super careful. The roof ain't really bad until you have to get up and fuck with the stovepipe, because roof's kind of like got this here, but then it's got like this right here. It's like you can walk on just this part, but then you have to climb up and do this right here. Like I literally have to lasso the goddamn chimney and fucking climb up it like that, and then I get up there and I sit on the ridge, and I tie a rope around my waist and stuff, kind of below the belt and stuff, that way in case anything happens. And I always get a Charlie horse every time I'm up there, so I'm like, fuck, you know. But yeah, so Gonna throw in that chicken video, like I say, with a chicken coop. Like I say, I overbuilt it, I know. That was the first thing that I built by myself a few years ago, so don't hate, but that's why I just wanted to make it all simple, right? It's 8 by 8 by 8. I'm just over here now for a few minutes, like I say, going and scraping down some wasp nests and shit like that. I might be able to set it here, that way I can stand while it's a squat. Yeah, there we go. Looks a little better. This place here is our like main project and everything. It's the place that we're going to be turning into like a black metal record store and witchcraft supply store and like D&D hangout and stuff. This here's the upstairs part. It's got a lot of work, a lot of repairs need to be done on it. We've already done a whole lot. You can kind of tell on the walls here. They had like, I don't know if you can see on that one, like these boards here, then they had the studs, but then they also had another set of these boards that was for the wall. Then they had like that cheesecloth where they had newspapers, cheesecloth, and then wallpaper on that. The newspapers, a lot of them was from like the late 40s, early 50s and stuff. A lot of it was like some farming, like newsletter thing and stuff. I think I mentioned it before, but I had a one that I found. Not all of you could kind of make out and stuff like that, but it's like very put you in mind of like Fallout and stuff like that. But one of the things that I specifically remember was an ad for a Minneapolis mowing, like the tricycle style tractor and stuff. It's pretty cool. We was able to save that, save some of the other stuff. But anyways, this place here, it's hell to work on in summer because of all the waspers, because of all the dirt daubers, and the occasional snake. So it's been neglected for fucking half a century or more, right? And we're the ones who are finally taking the initiative to fix it up and change it into something. But just kind of giving an update, life. That's my main goal today. Like I say, it's cold as fuck. I want to get the stove going and shit here after a while. But just kind of piddle around, do a few things that I need to do before it gets real cold. I don't have my list on me. I got it in the house and stuff. But yeah, so it's a lot of fun though. This here's like our main project. Everything else that I'm kind of doing is to fund this because we're wanting to run this here like on Fridays and Saturdays and stuff like that, and just make it like our dream career, doing what we want to do out here in the middle of fucking nowhere, which I know we're not going to make any money on it, and that's fine. That's not the point of it. The point is to try to curate like a cool community of like-minded people, and to try to give a place for like the oddballs and stuff around to kind of come and hang out and be themselves, you know, like we were. Because there's like no support if you're a different type of person, if you're not an NPC, if you're, you know, you don't have to be into some of this stuff, but that's why we have a lot of interest and stuff like that across the board, you know. So just try to do things that I wish existed whenever I was on the come up and stuff, and I was having to kind of come along and figure shit out on my own, you know. I want to show you guys one thing though. It's fucked up. People that's here before, this here was a window, and then there's some boards, I don't know if you can kind of tell, it's on down there. They didn't replace the inside boards, which I've got the wood to do so, but they just basically came over here and put straight fucking tin on the motherfucker and didn't put no vapor barrier or anything. So I'm gonna have to take everything off that they had done and redo it, which is gonna be a pain. I thought it was gonna be easier because they did tin a couple sides of it. I still gotta do the back. Then the front, we're gonna try to do like a fake stone facade and stuff like that, make it kind of cool. But anyways, though, you guys watch this all the way through. Appreciate it. Take it easy, and I'll get back in the house and warm up for a minute. It's cold, guys.